If you are watching this channel for the first time, please we advise you click on the share button, click on the red subscribe button, and on the notification button, so that when we have a new episode coming out, directly it will be shared to you. You will have the link and be notified of this edition because they keep on coming and it will interest you, it will move you to another level. Welcome viewers and listeners on the Daily Positive Living channel with Dr. Daniel Otto. Things is getting interesting on this channel as we get along because the topics are becoming interesting, and we are on the edition of relationship, and because we think that the world survives on relationship. If we cannot maintain relationship and keep relationship, it means our societies cannot be good. And so on today's episode, we are talking on a very important topic: understanding the difference between contact and connection as it relates to our environment, as it relates to relationship. Today in our relationship, we feel that people hardly maintain relationship. Even in marriages are scattering left, right, and center. Today the statistics of divorce is alarming. It's becoming like a tsunami. Every day things are changing. People that just got wedded. The one I heard last time, the minister was just finished joining them. The marriage broke. So it is becoming a thing that we need to talk about. And also even in the society, friends hardly last for long because they cannot maintain relationship. And so we need to talk about this issue. What then is contact? What then is connection? We need to know. Contact, when we talk about contact, is a state of just physical touch. It's a state of a meeting, just people converging together. It connotes immediate proximity or association. It is a state of close association where two people just lie together. It's a state of just joining two people together, just coming nearly, physical touch. That is what contact really means. Feeling somebody palpably and just physically is contact. In summary, when you are talking about physical closeness, immediate proximity, that is contact. What then is connection? Connection goes beyond the visible. It's more of the invisible than the visible. It goes beyond the physical contact we are talking about. In connection, distance is not a barrier. We are talking about heart-to-heart connection. In connection, we are talking about heart-to-heart connection, association, not just physical contact. It goes beyond the physical. It goes with mental and heart association. Somebody can be far away in a distant place and you can be connected to. So it connotes both the visible and the invisible. In fact, it is more of the invisible than visible. Why are we talking about this? Because we have realized that today people are together physically, but their minds are not there together. And that is the reason why relationships are not even stable even today. In marriages, people lie together on bed, and either the husband's mind or the wife's mind is not even connected at all. Can you imagine that a man wants to even generate erection while lying with the wife, but he has to generate erection by thinking of his ex-girlfriend or thinking of somebody that is far away, somebody he has met before, so he can generate erection on bed. That is why we're having issues in the family, that you are having issues of erectile dysfunction, woman is not connecting, and people are not connecting. It's a serious matter because contact is different from connection. Many people are not connected with their heart or their mind. So they are just there. They are present but not available. They are there but they are not there. They are absent-minded. It's just physical. That is why we are talking about this. And so marriages and relationships have become a burden. It has become an obligation that people needs to just fulfill. It is no longer a connection. People are not connected heart to heart. They are not mental connection. And without heart and mental connection, relationship cannot be sustained. No wonder people betray people because they are just there at the physical contact. But to be connected to the person, they are not there. So people are tired of relationship. Before you know it, this one say he wants to go out of relationship. No wonder hear this story. One day a man woke up in the morning and with the wife on the bed, he went straight to the marriage certificate. He went and carried their marriage certificate. What happened? He continued to gaze and he looked at this marriage certificate for almost 30 minutes to 1 hour. And the wife was watching. Honey, what is happening? You have been with this marriage certificate for over 30 minutes to 1 hour. To 1 hour. What is happening? Guess what the man said? He said, honey, all this while, as I've been looking and looking, I have been looking for the expiry date of this marriage certificate. I look for it and I can't say why? That is to tell the woman that already in this relationship, I'm already tired. Why? Contact is different from connection. The implication of this is many people today, they want to satisfy, even people, men are trying to see how they can enlarge their male organ. To tell you that even to excite a woman is not just the manhood that excites a woman. Big manhood can excite a woman but does not satisfy a woman. Let me tell you, your big manhood can become a problem if there is no connection with your wife or your spouse. Before you can have a connection with a woman, there has to be a relationship. There has to be a connection where you people can feel mental and heart connection. That is where stimulation comes from. Stimulation does not just come by physical contact. Let me tell you, sex and relationship are more of a heart thing. It is a mindset. It's a psychological and physical thing that starts from the head. Mental connection. Before erection takes place, it has to be from the head. Something you need to keep in the head to think of somebody before it can generate into physical manifestation in the local government headquarters. That is exactly how it is. When it becomes just contact, the relationship will become a body. When the wife is somewhere, it's not thinking of the husband. It comes through picturing, mental picturing. And by the time you picture your husband and your spouse all the time, even if when he's not with you, you are in the office, the picture is already in your mind. So when you come together, it becomes very easy for relationship to manifest. That is what we're talking about. If we don't understand this, our society, our relationship cannot be sustained. Marriages will be breaking left, right, and center. And I feel this is what we need to talk about so that we can bring our relationship together. Okay, let me give you a story of this traveling husband, and it will bring the lesson more close to you. One day, a husband decided to travel out of the country for 1 month. And the driver left the wife at home, so the driver has to take him to the airport. While he was at the airport, guess what happened? He forgot his passport. So he needed to return back after about 30 minutes or 1 hour. And before he came back, the wife was already taking her bath in the bathroom. And all over her, there was soap on her body and all over her eyes. So he couldn't see very well. So the husband just opened and entered the bathroom. So in a way of just trying to spice up their marriage or to just entice the woman, the man touched her boobs, touch her breast, and trying to play with her. Guess what came out of the mouth of this lady? It will interest you. The lady said, driver, oh, stop it. Oh, you have dropped down my stupid husband already. It was too fast. So, yeah. Why are you in a hurry? Just waste time. For these 2-3 weeks, don't take it easy now. Take it easy. It's me and you. This stupid husband cannot do anything. All this while I've been wasting my time with him. And this weekend is me and you. We are going to dig it hard. I will give you all the things that you need for this period that we're going to say. That stupid husband, I'm even praying that as he's going, let his aircraft just crash you so that I can be with you with all the days of my life. Because the last time we did it, I still felt it. In fact, in my mind always, when I'm with this, my husband, I'll be thinking of it. Another opportunity has come. As he was doing so, he felt a call. He thought the man was going to respond. When he didn't hear any response, he said, what is happening? Something is happening. So she quickly cleaned the soap from her eyes. Guess what she saw? The husband was standing face to face with her. If it were you, what will you do? If you were the husband, what will you do? If you are the wife, what will you do? The reality has now come. Look, what excites a woman is not big manhood though. Big manhood can become a problem. Oh. What excites a woman is the connection, the friendliness. Let me give you one secret today. No matter how you marry a woman, let it be old stain. In fact, maybe white like a mami water and have cat 8 figure and all the things packaged. If there is no connection, you are wasting time. If you marry a woman for 6 months to 1 year, let me tell you reality today, because we need to tell ourselves the truth. Marry a woman for 6 months to 1 year, no matter how beautiful. If you have sex with that woman for that 1 year, your libido must decrease. Your sexual urge must decrease. Why? Because that is how our physiology is. A man's physiology, because of familiarity, the way he was pursuing you before, the way he needed to get before he pursues that woman may be reduced. So it is normal for that thing to happen. So they will be reduced in libido. They will be reduced in sexual urge. That is the physiology of human beings. Ladies, you need to know this truth. Men, you need to also know. That is why they say before marriage, they say a man pursues the woman, but after marriage, the opposite might be the case. So, woman, you have to pursue, because if you lie down there without saying, okay, my husband, for where? He has tasted the thing. So it is not a struggle coming there. So the thing is reduced. What keeps the marriage going now is the connection, the friendliness, the ability to come together. That is what keeps the marriage now. And the agape love, the things that come from Christianity, the fear of God, that is what keeps it. Your friendliness with the man will now keep on the marriage. If you don't understand this, we'll start depreciating. That is why we need to talk about this. Let me give you this interview between a young female professor and an old teacher. As I begin to round up, maybe it will bring the thing closer to you. Contact and connection. Understand it, and I think it will be better. One day, this young female professor came to the old teacher and asked, "Sir, last week you were telling us about the difference between contact and connection, and this issue was not clear. Please, can you elaborate further?" Instead of the old teacher to go straight to explain what it is directly, he now started interviewing the young professor and started asking questions. He said, "Young professor, are you in this city?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Okay, how many of you are at home?" He said, "What kind of thing? This man, does he want to dodge this question?" So he decided to answer. He said, we are 4. We have 3 sisters and a brother, and then our mother has also died. He said, okay. When last did you people meet at all? He said, "Why is this man asking me this kind of question?" He said, "Okay, we met last in one holiday about 3 months." He said, "Okay, how long when you people came together, how long did you people meet actually?" He said, he was getting annoyed. Actually, he was bubbling within her. It's before he answered that, he said, "Okay, well, did you spend time with your father? Where is your father?" He said, before he answered, he said, "Did you sit with him and then people talk one-on-one? Okay. Did you ask him how he's feeling since your mother died about how many days ago? Did you ask him how he's feeling without the mother, how he's living his life and all that?" Before she could answer again, he now said, "Okay, did you people spend time eating together, talking about issues, your issues, what affected you, challenges that you have in nature between you brothers and sisters?" The woman, the young professor, was almost crying. Tears were dropping out of her eyes. And the old professor came and held her hand. He said, "Young professor, please don't be embarrassed. If I have offended you, please forgive me. But here is the answer to your questions. You people were having contact, but there was no connection. You had contact with your father, but you didn't have connection with him. You should have known what he's feeling, what his feelings are. After your mother died, how has he been living his life all this while? And then even your brothers and sisters, you people just came together. You were not caring, you were not looking at the details of each person's life, how they were feeling in their individual homes." Then it came to the knowledge of the professor, and then he now went and asked the teacher. He said, "Thank you very much for this long-lasting and information that you have given me that will remain with me all the days of my life. What is the lessons learned?" Whether at home or at society, everybody We are having a lot of contact, but there is no connection. This is very, very key. Everybody is having contact. People are moving with themselves, but there is no connection with each other. Everybody is busy in his or her way. A lot is done. We need to move from the level of just contact to the level of connection. Without connection, there can be no connection. Let us care, let us share, let us spend time, let us call, let us love, let us act and connect with each other with heart and mental connection. This is the only way we can move ahead. Please, who come to this channel, connect with us, follow us, because there's always an inspiration to gain on this channel, on this episode. As you follow us, I tell you, you will not regret being on this channel. Please stay tuned for the next episode, and God will bless you as you continue with us. Thank you very much.